First thing that I like to do, well, there never seems to be enough time. Do what you want to do. Anyway, a little introduction here, and we'll run it out. It's always something, isn't it? Always something. Decisions that we make. And I made a decision. I logged on. Just check things out. We have a few new people here, and I just wanted to let them know that that we do videos, I guess, like a radio show. That's how I do it. I don't know. I guess I don't know. To me, I mean, you have to have something. You have to explain to people what you're doing. I don't know. All right, let me try turning it back on again. Well, there never seems to be enough time. The what do you call it? The theme? The theme, I guess, is time and decisions. So I feel pretty good. I feel fine. I feel nice. Not gonna say James Brown stuff like that. Dumb. I mean, we have this language here, like like this universal language. Like when we talk, we have to be hip. A friend that I knew way back in time had a video of Slipknot, and it was. See, the thing with me is, I don't object to anything, no matter what it is. I don't object to it. It's people's decision. Just like, you wouldn't want them objecting to you. Or, if they do, is there something, you can benefit from? Is that something you can learn? So I think that general statement, the way I just opened up here, there are like loopholes, and it is kind of double talk. A lot of which is. I mean, when we see these politicians do these speeches, you can find fault in everything if you analyze it enough. You look at it, you break it down, words. I mean, everything can be taken out of context. It can be made to believe, to like show it you're like, that you're focusing on something different, where you're not, where you're just saying it like it is. I know it's kind of baffled here because I'm just trying to figure all this stuff out. Figure it out. I think I have figured it out. It doesn't matter. Acceptance is not a guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. And I guess what I'm saying is how I figured it out. It's like it's tribalism, or it's like grouping, or it's like just turn a blind eye, and it's better to be popular than not to be popular, or it's better to keep the peace. Just say that I believe in this because that other belief system seems to have what got us here. So we try another belief system, and then we start to see. I mean, we have a comparison now. Of like what it was. I mean, we go through it, generation through generations. We go through it. A rule. How should we rule? I mean, like in California, they have you have to have certain things for your dog. It's so hard for a dog. I don't know, license, your vaccines, all this kinds of stuff. Or they take it away from you. And there's other things where like major things they don't even blink an eye. Policy. But anyway, we did look at some beautiful structures, nice, beautiful homes here. We were looking for newspapers. We couldn't find any. But I was reminiscing. I used to know all these beautiful, like, just peaceful, relaxful. I mean, what are the things that we need, that we want? What is it? What is it? We come on here, we say, I'm going to do this, I'm making improvements, I'm going to see this show, I'm going to do this. We're going to put pictures up here, I'm going to show you, look at this fine picture. We're doing a gig here. I mean, everyone's got to, like, they got to be a people pleaser. Everything, the business, this, that, the laws. But what is it that we really need? What is it? Are we like not understanding? I mean, what are the basics? I know, again, I'm talking stupid and stuff like that, but how much conversations can you possibly have until you find like leadership and staff and people that are accountable and people that make it as though people can just have these things without all this like pressure on them. Like Charlie Daniels said, like a country song. Like country songs, they sing like, I lost my house, I lost my job, I lost my country, I lost this, I lost my family, I lost the girlfriend. It's like we need someone to reverse. I mean, play it backwards instead of forward. Go back. Really. Because what are we looking for here? What are people looking for? Again, we have no objections. People look at us like it's my life, man. I'm going to do what makes me happy. No regrets. No looking back. Then sometimes, people, they get to a point, at a point where, like, I'm tired of this. I made enough mistakes. I did all that. I escaped death so many times. I did so many daredevil things. I did so many crazy stuff. I don't want to do that anymore. But then you're on here, it's like the stuff that you look at, the stuff that you take in. And the other day I commented on this one post where this guy had a pink leotard on and high heels and everything. It's acceptable. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't walk out. I couldn't see myself walking outside like that. Probably years ago, many years ago, as a joke, or somebody offered me a lot of money to do it. But that's acceptable. But if they see say a couple like sitting in the park, maybe reading some kind of like something that they find like offensive. And believe me, it won't be offensive, or it could be offensive. Why? I mean, let it be. This is just a show here that just says we have a small, little, tiny little opinion about things. We're not like too over opinionated. But the main thing is like what leadership do we need here? Do we want? I can tell you stories about leaderships around here. It's like that guy with the post like Obama's the best. He's from Seattle. I used to have this guy Joshua from California. I used to talk to him all the time. I said, well, it's different in California. So you don't know how it is up here. I have eyes. I've seen stuff happen. I know. Talk to people. I know how it works. You gotta know people. That has never changed.